Niyati, a girl who waited. Chapter 7. Let's begin. And echoes across distance. Life had entered into a rhythm for Niyati. Her business was flourishing, her studies were going great, and her family was also recovering from the phase, leaned on her with quiet trust. She had become the anchor in a world that had once seemed chaotic and cruel. Each day brought new challenges, but she faced them with a calm strength that amazed even herself. It was not that the problem had disappeared. Instead, rather, she had learned how to carry them with grace. Where once she would have been overwhelmed, the now blessed thought through the storms steady had composed. Yet amidst all this growth, a small thread from her past tugged gently at her heart. But though he was miles away in London, their bond remained the same. The childhood friend who had who had shared the laughter, memories, and secrets, now concerned with her thought through calls, now connected with her through calls and messages, meaning reminding her that love could survive distance and time. For nearly those exchanges were not just routine interactions; they were reminders of the innocence of their past and the people and the hope of what still could be. Their conversations were simple at first, checking in on each other, sharing moments from their day and offering support. Pat would tease her about her busy schedule and she would laugh, forgetting for a moment the weight of responsibilities that often passes her down. Each message carried warmth, familiarity, and a comfort that no one else could provide. If in a only filled with noise and ambition, Pat's words often felt like a piece of soft place where she could rest the heart. One evening, after a long day of work, Niyati sat by the window, phone in her hand. A message from Parth appeared. How's my favorite hardworking girl today? She smiled gently, like the way she used to do, the corners of her lips flickering despite exhaustion. Her reply was quick, playful, and yet thoughtful. Still alive and surviving your job as your joke buddy. The exchange small thoughts, memories, and dreams that felt both distant and close at the same time. The bond was subtle but growing, a gentle thread of affection weaving the way that into her carefully structured life. She realized that love did not have to be immediate or dramatic, or sometimes it grew quietly, like roots under the soil, preparing to bloom at the right moment. As days passed, these conversations became a rhythm of their own. A call from part would brighten a chaotic day, a hectic afternoon, a shared memory would make her chuckle in the middle of a serious meeting. Sometimes, when the night grew heavy, a simple goodnight text from him that she is not alone, made her feel less alone, and though the distance was real, the connection felt tangible, reminding her that life could hold both responsibility and warmth duly duty and hope. Even as she focused on her business and studies, Niyati allowed herself small moments of joy. She had learned that strength did not endure, mean shutting our happiness. It means embracing it without fear. Her parents noticed that the lightness in her smile, though they never asked why. Perhaps they knew of, or perhaps they simply trusted the quiet journey of her heart. That evening, after finishing her work and checking on her parents, Niyati paused herself a glass of water and sat quietly. The city hummed outside Mumbai's lights, twinkling like stars, brought down to earth. The gentle breeze coated with carried the scent of street food and the distant rhythm of honking cars in their stillness. She realized something post she realized something profound. She was no longer the little girl who had cried of loss or feared the future. She was a young woman of strength, resilience, and hope. And somewhere felt far away, Parth's presence reminded her that this wood was still held moments of love, laughter, and promise. Her journey was far from over, and she knew that there would be storms ahead. But Niyati also knew one thing clearly: she was ready to face the life fully, with courage, with love, and with the unwavering determination to keep moving to forward no matter what the future held. And perhaps somewhere strong along the path, the echoes of her bond with Parth would grow into something even more beautiful, proving that distance could never silence a connection meant to her. Thank you. If you like this story, please do like, share, and subscribe my channel. If you want your story to be heard in my voice, so please share your story in the comment box. And sorry for the outside sound.